EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw now, here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
2nd down and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3rd and 8. Play action this time with Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He can't get him down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
12 more yards there and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tyler Goodson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will go to Henry out wide. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On 1st down, Goodson sheds off the tackle, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their 1st turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
12-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Deion Henley there on the tackle. The Bears at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
To throw is Fields. And it's incomplete. Hey, look at this Packers defense. Top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Jones on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
3rd and 9 here. Play action. It's Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. Here comes Reed. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the option left is Fields. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On play action, Fields steps away. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go, son.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, son.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the option, here's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now motion left with Mooney.
Go.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down now, Goodson. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
And the Packer first down.
Ready, ready. Red, cycle. Strike 2. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give, right side. Goodson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tyler Goodson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Fields going to keep it once more. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Eleven. Right.
Now Fields. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Throwing. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Packers' 36-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
On first down, it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And they run the option on second down. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Here we go. Easy, easy, easy.
Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Darnell Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready.
On second down, Goodson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Goodson. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for two.
Ready?
Love throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Bears 10. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but
he's got a man complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. Play action this time with Love. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. It was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to not run dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Moore, the man in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff, Henry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Back to throw, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
11.
Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Henry running right. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Henry again on second down. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Some good, strong running. Power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Fields going to hold on to it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And very little there. He might have got a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 143 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Let's go now.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Alston-Gordon picks it off. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say it all the time. The team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go. Angel. Man.
To throw is Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here now, 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Hey, never mind. Monday. All right.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's first down.
Ready?
Now a give, right side. Goodson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Goodson with the year. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Packers 31, Bears 24. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's first and 10.
Delta. All right.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down.
EQ. All right.
Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go.
Now Fields. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. All eyes on Fields. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, they really could have turned this one upside down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here we go, son.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10.
Delta. Sit down.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Sorry.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey, Ken.
They snap it to Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
First down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Packers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
the set. Hut. On the double. Hut. Ready up. Hut. Ready. Set. On the ready. Hut, hut. Okay, break. Set. Set, ready. Set. Set. Down. Ready. Come on, set. Ready. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. 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 Set, hut. Set. Here we go, set. Set. Let's go. Ready? Let's go now. Set, hut. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Here we go. Ready, go. Okay, ready, set. Ready, hut, go. Set, ready, hut, hut. Set, set. Go.